Sloan. I'm a kindergarten teacher at Whitmore Lake. I've been teaching for 7 years. This is my second year in kindergarten, but my fourth year at Whitmore Lake. Um, my favorite part about teaching here is that it's just a small community school. We get to know every single student that goes through our building, and it's exciting to watch them grow up and see all of that. But I like starting here at the bottom, right in kindergarten, just because you get to see them blossom into the students that they're going to become. Whitmore Lake being such a small community is amazing. It's so special to see a school event that becomes a community event, or any community event becomes a school event. We all see each other at school. We all see each other out in the community, whether we're at the library or a parade or anything like that. You're seeing the same families you see every day at school. Um, and it just makes our whole community and our school feel that much more like just one big happy family. I love to get parents involved in our events, in our classroom, just so that they can see what's going on um, while their child is with us at school. I think it's a really interesting time right now that parents are getting to see the instruction that I'm doing while their students are home on Zoom. Um, and I think that there's a really interesting change coming with how parents are seeing their students and seeing what we do at school. Um, that parents can get involved in that education, and they're really important to help encourage students and really important to help their students become successful in their school careers. Our curriculum here at WLES is really geared towards starting the building blocks in kindergarten and moving up throughout the grades. Um, with literacy, we use the same reading and writing curriculum all the way through. So the same words, the same language they're using and learning in kindergarten is the same things they're going to be talking about in third, fourth grade when they're reading harder books or writing longer papers. The same in math. We start the building blocks down in kindergarten and work on the same skills, building those same skills throughout the grade levels. To continue to grow in my professional teaching career, I have started a master's degree in learning disabilities, which will allow me to even more personalize education for each student's needs, figuring out what sorts of tools and things that they need to be successful, whether they are a special ed student or in our general ed classrooms. In relation to teaching this year, obviously things are a little bit different. Our school has made sure that our cleaning protocols are addressed, that students and families feel safe sending their kids here. In the classroom, it definitely looks a little bit different. Students have masks on all day long, but that feeling of community is still the same. Getting to be in the classroom as much as we have this year has been really special to build our relationships, even if we have to do it with masks on and we only get to see each other's smiles at recess. It's been really special to have everyone here in our school. For remote learning, I have been trying to make everything very similar to what we've been doing in the classroom. We've been learning about the same letters, the same words, kind of practicing them in the same way. And I tried to get my students used to some of that technology they were going to need to be using at home while we were in the classroom. So those kinds of procedures have remained the same. Also in remote learning, I have been trying to build relationships with my students, even though we are online. Um, so by trying to connect with them every day, call on every student, make sure they have a chance to tell their stories, because they definitely have a lot of them now that they are still at home all day long. So to just try and still build those relationships and get to know every student even more now that they are at home, and make sure that they are getting everything they need while they're at home. Trojan pride to me is getting out there in the community and showing off what our little community can do. Um, as a small community, we have some really special things that big communities, big school districts just can't do. So, showing up at football games and getting out to community events, that's what Trojan pride is to me.